has been an area of strength for the Dolphins for quite some time now. The inverse of the offensive line, right? We just keep going out and drafting defensive linemen and getting free agents and getting bigger and better and better and bigger. I mean, we just keep upgrading along as we go. Where with the offensive line, it's like throw Jaws out there. What? Get him some stilts and throw Jaws. It's like night and day the way that they treat the offensive line versus the defensive line. And I don't understand it. I mean, I like how they treat the defensive line, but why don't we treat the offensive line the same way? Now, the coaches and, Greer, they may bark back and say, well, we did. We drafted Eichenberg, right? We drafted Jackson, and they're giving those guys time to develop. But Eichenberg and Jackson, okay, is not Wilkins and Davis, and it's not close. It's not even on the same planet. Okay, you may as well give those four guys different uniforms for the night and day it is in terms of what we've invested in draft capital in those guys and the performance on the field. So as happy as I am about the defensive line, the offensive line is just cross your. I hope Tua really learned the judo, right? Maybe he can judo throw some guys. If you guys know anything about judo and jiu-jitsu, you learn how to throw guys. Now, I don't know how he's going to throw somebody while he's holding onto the ball. I don't know how that will work out, but we'll see, man. I don't understand it. That is the one most frustrating thing when you look at what the Dolphins are building. You look at the defensive line, you're like, yeah, the linebackers, yes, the secondary, good God. Okay, in terms of investment in players, right? Wide receivers, all over the place. Running backs. I mean, we already got a stable of running backs, and we still might get Dalvin Cook, okay? But then you even look at quarterbacks. I mean, Tua, Skyler, White. We got three guys that could start, okay? And I know some of you might be iffy on White and Skyler, and I'm not talking about necessarily start and get you to a Super Bowl, but certainly all three of those guys are capable. White and Skylar Thompson are certainly capable of, if they were with the team that was going to develop them as a quarterback. We got it everywhere you look. We got good starters, good depth. We show our willingness and ability to invest draft picks and free aid everywhere you look. And then you look at the offensive line. And it's garbage. It's kind of garbage, guys. Okay, let's just be honest with that. Now, it might not turn out to smell as bad this year, okay? But basically, what we got out there in the offensive line this year is we rolled garbage out to the street with the cans, okay? And then we didn't pay the bill. They didn't come pick up the garbage, so we rolled it back. And then we paid the bill, and now we've got the same garbage at the curb, hoping that they're going to pick it up. I mean, that's what we got at the offensive line for now. Now, if Eichenberg, Jackson decide to pull a rabbit out their ass and prove us all wrong and develop the way Greer needs them to develop, then okay, all right, good on us for sticking with our guys. But just those two names, the difference between how Eichenberg and Jackson have turned out versus how Wilkins and Raekwon Davis has turned out in terms of drafting guys, investing in them, and trying to get them to develop. It's night and day. And while I understand Greer's reluctancy to give up on those guys and replace them because he's the one that brought them in, I hope Tua knows Tomoe Inagi. That's all I can say. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you can look it up.